Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox. This is my 4th account on the global server. Let me talk about my progression. It's been 13 days so far. Let me just show you here real quick. And a check-in reward. So 13 days, I will be showing you my reputation. I'll be showing you my heroes, what have I been working on, what I've been farming. You might have noticed over 20 million gold. I'm ready to craft now. I can craft over 300 times. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be getting quite a few pieces that are good or at least decent out of that. So I'll be showing you guys here my heroes. I did 6-star Seaside Bellona first, and then it was Angelica Montmorency. Third one was LENA. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you my heroes, my gear real quick, and then we'll go through my reputation. I'll talk about what I've been progressing into, and we'll finish with a Wyvern 13 run on auto. I will be doing some crafting and equipment conversion as well. So yeah, quite a few things in this video. So my Seaside Bellona, she's on the free gear. Basically, nothing changed on my account beside, in terms of the group that I'm using for Wyvern. I was using Alexa before. I put her gear on Furious. Furious is now the 4th member of the team for Wyvern. So that's the stat of Seaside. I've been pulling more Daydream Jokers, so that's great. I've been doing more Mystic Summons because the Daydream Joker is part of the rotation. 15% chance to summon it. I got multiple copies of LENA by doing that as well. I need to skill her up here, get more damage, all this stuff. And the big thing I've been working on is Commander Lorena. I do have her now, and her runes are plus 30. There was the double drop rate for the runes, so I took the chance instead of trying to do the crafting and be ready for doing Wyvern 13 auto non-stop and all that, have a stable team. Since there was double drop rate, I just farmed rune for Commander Lorena and for Adventure Ras whenever I actually get him. So here, the runes, you can see I have a lot of fire runes for him, for Raz, and I've used the dark ones for Commander Lorena already. So that is my LENA. I guess I could show you the gear real quick. You could pause if I'm going too quickly through this. But yes, it's the free gear. The necklace is from the side story. I don't even need critical hit chance on the necklace. I could have critical hit damage, which would be better because the uptime on the critical hit chance buff from Furious is 100%, which is great. It's definitely great, and it would allow me to, if I want, drop my crit chance down to 35% because at Elemental Advantage, Ice versus Fire, plus the 50% crit chance from the buff, it would allow me to squeeze that extra bit of critical hit damage, pushing my damage even further in my Wyvern team. So that's something I need to work toward, but I can't pull it off yet because I don't have enough gear. You can see here I'm using level 55 Destruction set and 92% crit chance. Too much crit chance on the gear. Now Furious, 217 speed. This is from the current side story. There's some pretty decent speed on his gear. It's not insane, but that one is really good. 12, that's pretty crazy though. And that's the first boots that I actually decided to reforge. That's the first piece I did on the account, and that's the only one that I reforged so far. All the other stuff, I've just been keeping my materials for crafting and for doing reforging on whatever is going to be best at plus 15. So Angelica Montmorency, she's in the front line. It's her plus Seaside Bellona plus Sigrid and Furious. That's the team. I have my skill ups here. I need this here. Commander Lorena, that's her temporary gear. She's on, it's a mix. I have the attack set completed, but then it's immunity and speed. Just whatever I had around that was sort of enhanced, so I could get decent stats on her, so I can use her in Labyrinth, and I will be using her of course in Raid because she's amazing there. And here real quick, yes, plus 30. So it took quite a bit of time to actually get these runes, and it took quite a bit of energy You know, I've been converting Sky Stones into energy to just grind non-stop. Alexa, I mean, I just have some like weird gear on her because I was using a high morale team for Labyrinth, and I wanted to, well, she needs to be in the team for that with Kizuna AI. So they have just some really bad gear currently on, and it's nothing to be excited about. So I did pull Fire Can. I did talk about it in the past video. Very cool. Lilius is at the start. Who else did I get? Who else did I get? There is Karen from the side story that happened before a little bit. I pulled her. Very lucky there. Baptiste, I pulled him. Ras, I'm working on max level 5-star because he's going to be Adventurer Ras when I complete 10-10 in episode 2. Got Dingo. And yeah, some of the other heroes that I have a few lots actually because I've been doing some mystic summons. So quickly just showing you guys these here, and we'll move on to my reputation real quick so you kind of know like, oh, I pulled Ethan and that's actually hype. I want some survival out of him, and that's going to be great. That's definitely going to be great. Very nice. Chloe, I have her as well. Yeah, I mean, I got quite a few nice pulls on this account. It's been going really well, the progress. And here under reputation, let me just show you here. I won't go through this too quickly. But so far in Adventure, I'm in episode 2. And in episode 2, I'm currently in the zone number 9. Zone number 9, I need to do 9-10, which is not that easy actually. But all the other zones, all the previous zones, I actually 3-starred every stage. And that is definitely... Oh, that's why. That's why there's no sound. I 3-starred every stage to get the Sky Stones and get the MolaGora, and it's definitely worth it. You have to do that because, I mean, it's just free currency just waiting to be grabbed. You can see here energy. Oh yes, look at this gold. 93 million gold so far that I farmed. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I mean, they do give quite a bit of gold from reputation and from pushing an adventure and all that. But I mean, I've been farming Wyvern. I've been doing Wyvern 12 on auto actually, not 13, because the success rate is not high enough. And 43,000 energy. Yeah, I mean, I prefer to do 12, especially there was the 30% gold increase and XP. What was it, 2 days ago or something like that? So I was just grinding Wyvern 12 as fast as possible to just get more gold out of my energy, and it worked out just fine. Over 20 million gold, so I can just go crazy with the crafting. Okay. There we go. And the skill ups. Real quick of my heroes, I didn't skill up Seaside more. What I've been working on is actually, well, Angelica Morency, I decided to skill up a bit here, even though this is the big heal. That's what you have to worry about when you frontline with her. Sigrid, let's talk about MolaGora investment. Sigrid, I maxed this, of course, for crazy damage. And I maxed skill number 2 as well. And then I will be working on skill number 1 later on. But right now you can see that I pretty much use all the MolaGora available. Next day, tomorrow, I'll be able to push in the Abyss and get more MolaGora actually. So that's very cool. And that's it for the skill ups, isn't it? Oh no, Furious, of course. Furious is a big deal. You have to get the -1 turn here. He has the crit chance buff all the time. He doesn't actually lose a turn from this buff when he uses it. So he basically does, that's his rotation. 2, 3, 1. He keeps repeating it. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And he has the crit chance buff the whole time. So you could have 35% crit chance on Furious, which is completely insane for boosting his damage, and it's just pure value, man. So if you don't have Furious, if you don't want to use Furious, you don't want to use MolaGora on him, you can just use Taranor Guard. And yeah, for the skill ups, of course, the effect chance to 100% is quite crucial. I'd like to actually bring this up to +6 later on, because 35% chance to land burn for 2 turns is actually pretty sweet. Okay, here in Adventure, that's where I'm at. I actually just finished the zone. I just wanted the MolaGora there. So I'm in zone 9, Comet Temple. I just need to 3-star these 2 stages and do 9, 10. I cannot actually do 7S and 6S because I need to get into zone 10 first to clear a specific stage so I can actually push in here. So there's more Skystones and MolaGora out of these 2 places. So something you have to understand is that I don't have the materials for opening this shop. I think maybe zone 4, let me see here. Yes, you can see there's an attack set. Out of these zones, there is an attack set. And I've been buying these pieces, I've been enhancing them, and that's definitely something you should do because they're just waiting there. They're just waiting there for you to buy, and they will actually end up being pretty useful. That's sort of like free gear. You do have to use energy and time to progress in here, but it's just free gear. So that's something I need to work toward. Unlock all these shops to get all these attack set pieces out of it. And there's another set that opens up after that. I believe it's Destruction. There's a Destruction set in the later zones. I believe maybe it starts in 5-2 or 6. And then all the other ones, like 7, 8, 9, 10, they should have like Destruction piece out of those. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the game plan. That's what I want to do. I want to upgrade these Destruction pieces, put them on Secret. Another thing I need to work toward. Now I have a lot of Skystones in Ritania normal adventure to get 3-star stages that I didn't yet. And the thing is, it's not a high priority because you don't get MolaGora. You do get Skystones here and from starring the stages. It's 5 Skystones per star. Something else I need to work toward. And if you didn't do it yet, you probably should. In Nyx Sanctum, just push. In the last zone, they added a full set of Destruction and Crit. Crit is the jewelry. The rest is Destruction. Very, very good. Very good. So that's definitely something you need to work toward if you didn't yet. If you're struggling with gear, so yeah, it's actually time consuming. You need a lot of tickets to actually push in there. So I'm thinking to probably just start as Michaelis. I'm gonna have to at least try it. I'm not gonna use a high morale team, but I'm gonna have to bring Seaside Bellona in there, which doesn't give that high morale because I have to use these type of heroes because that's basically what I have available that are geared out for Wyvern. And the team that I would be using would be something like this. This is like 28 morale, I think, which is pretty much garbage. But yeah, I'm gonna have to decide if I would do it. But to be honest, what's really worth it would be if I can down like a boss in Hell Raid. That would be pretty sweet. But that would be the team I'm running because they're 6-starred and Command Lorena boosts the morale of the comp. And it's actually a pretty solid team composition. It's just 28 morale is not good enough. Okay. Next thing is summoning. I've just been using Covenant Bookmarks as I get them. Even Mystic Metals, to be honest, like in this particular situation, Arbiter Village is the next rotation, and that would be pretty insane to pull him. But you can see here, I've done 28 pulls so far, and Covenant Bookmarks, I've been using everything, and it's just to get like a chance to get maybe more Daydream Jokers and stuff like that. Let me show you here. I actually lucked out on more artifacts. Cradle of Life. I've got this artifact. I don't run Taranor Guard to wear this thing, unfortunately. I run Furious. But I feel like Daydream Joker is just superior because I already have enough debuffs and I just want to deal as much damage as possible. So yeah. But that's pretty cool that I was able to pull this. Uberius 2, Drangar Special Drink twice. You guys know about that in my previous videos. Bloody Rose, which I could be using Bloody Rose on Misty Chain if I actually had Misty Chain built. But yeah, my team is set up right now. Time Matter, Wind Rider. So I actually got some decent luck out of some of these artifacts. I mean, for how early this account is, it went really well. Now, let's do some crafting. Let's go in here. I'd like to do equipment conversion. It's just I need some more boots, actually. So I'm going to be making some boots here. Let's see if I get lucky. Let's see if I get lucky. Okay, that is, oh my god, look at these substats. That is beautiful, but what about the main stat? That is a big problem. So when it's heroic, to be honest, epic, Even heroic, you should sell instead of extracting. Because look, 25,000 gold is a lot. You're getting like more than half of what you actually spent on an epic when you sell it, compared to, yeah, I mean, that's a lot. Like 42,000 for crafting, 25,000 back, that's very nice. So I'm just going to be quickly doing this here. What I want to do is extract only on speed sets. I'm not to the point where I'm going to be doing other things. So to be honest, like, this is effect resistance plus effectiveness together. I don't like that. You might not have the chance to be that picky in very early game, which I'm kind of still in it. And really quick here, that's all the gear that I have at plus 15. Basically the free gear and side story. Look at this. It's a lot. Like, that's where that 92 million gold went. Hero promotions, bringing your 2 stars to 3 star, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 6 starring heroes. Like, that's gold. Enhancing gear, that's gold. So you need to make sure you're actually enhancing stuff that is worthwhile. The free gear is worth it. It's worth it. Even the item level 55 destruction set is not going to need that much experience, because it's only item level 55, and the substats are good. So you can definitely use that, or you could use that on a different hero later on to test stuff, and it's actually cheap to actually unequip those pieces. So I guess you would kind of stick with it for a while, even though it's only item level 55. You cannot reforge all this free gear. It needs to be item level 85. But yeah, you can see it's been quite a few pieces. When I do get an item level 85, for example, I just bring it to plus 3. Now in this case, it went terribly wrong. I gave it another chance at plus 6, and look, it kept on going into flat health. Like, are you kidding me? This is, you know, this was from equipment conversion, and it just went, it wasn't so good, but it's speed main on a speed set. And there's some usable substats, I guess. I just don't like the effect resistance with crit and effectiveness there. It's just not so good. But you can see that stuff I just enhanced to plus 3 or plus 6. I don't waste my gold. Even a rare, like, I tried, it's a speed set, so I tried to get some speed rolls in there. Effect resistance, so this went terribly. But there's some pretty decent pieces that I was able to get. Most of them are plus 9 by now, but you can see here, I just give it a shot. All of them, I give them a shot. Well, maybe not all of them, actually. Have to rephrase that. It has to be worth it. Because I'm already farming Wyvern 12, and I can do 13 as well on auto. It's just the success rate's not high enough. But look, that's pretty good right there. That's pretty good. And plus 9. Look at this, 11 speed. Look at that. Attack, crit damage. That's pretty insane right there. Pretty insane helm for how early on I'm in. 8 speed there. I decided to bring it to plus 9 because maybe more speed. Look at these boots. I mean, it's not terrible. It went flat attack, but that's still kind of damage. I don't know. It could have went better, but I mean, it was a great start there. Look at that. Like, not the greatest, but They had potential. Decent value on this, nothing insane. It's hit set though. Oh, look at this. Like that's pretty sweet right there. So yeah, let me continue here with the crafting. So it's hit. You can't be too picky in early game. You just can't. Let's just, well, that's it. It's time to extract now. I prefer to do it on a blue, on a rare, because you don't get much gold when you sell it. So here is 15,000, 25,000 for epic. It definitely adds up, all these things. This is because the effect resistant to flat health. It has to go. Yeah, it's going. It's okay. I'm not gonna be that picky. I will be doing extraction on heroic. I will be doing that. There's another one. Because if we stick to the rares, it's gonna take too long. But I have over 300 crafts available, so I could be more picky actually, because I kind of should be. I kind of should be more picky here. Speed. But yeah, I'll just do it on heroic. Don't really like it, but I'll do it because I want to do 2 speed set boots on a speed main. I do have the materials needed for that. So quite a few Skystones left from the adventure. On recorded history, I finished the unrecorded history, the whole thing, on day, what was it, day 6 or 7, I can't remember exactly. But it was like for the Skystones, the MolaGora, the gold, like you get quite a few things. It's definitely worth pushing there. You just don't like farm Wyvern the whole time. You have to progress, and by doing adventure on recorded history, side story, that means you are actually advancing. Like Command Lorena, you have to work toward getting Command Lorena. She's just so amazing in raids. I mean, Abyss. And you will have to, because the thing is, there's floors in the Abyss where you don't want any debuffs, and that's where she comes in. She will definitely help you a lot. She hits like a truck. She definitely does. This is not bad, actually. I kind of want to bring it to +3 and see what happens. It's just rare, but sometimes you might be surprised by what happens when you roll it. That's why I'm saying, like, don't be too picky, but at least give some items like that you're not too sure, like give it a chance. Like bring it to +3, maybe +6 if it goes well. This is effect resistance. I don't need that. This is a kind of too specific. I need speed set with speed main, but I could use something else on the main stat. I will be selling that. It's just because yeah, I'm very like, I'm already min-maxing, like I'm already thinking, okay, this is like, in my mindset is almost like I'm in late game already. It's just like amazing. The free gear that you're able to get is extremely good. This is not bad though. It's attack and crit damage together. I kind of want to leave it there, but it's health. Man, you could use that on a damage dealer to survive. Oh, to survive. This is actually very good. There's a flat there. It's usually how it goes. It has speed, but defense main is definitely not something I go for often. And it has attack percentage there, so I'll extract that. We need something like 140 of these ice cubes. So let's see how many we have. Okay, we're almost there for equipment conversion. Oh, effect resistance and effectiveness together, but I will keep that. I will keep that. You can be surprised by how an item rolls. Well, the effect resistance there, and it's not speed set, so I'll dump it. Like even if you're farming like Wyvern 11, like Wyvern 10, Wyvern 11, Wyvern 12, you're not doing 13 yet. It's not the end of the world. Think about, you're getting crafting materials, you're getting gold, and that's a big part of it, because you're going to be getting some great gear from crafting. Maybe it's not going to be so great, but there's always like a piece here and there that will actually end up being good. But then a lot is decided when you actually enhance the item. That's when you see the true value of the item, and that's, well, yeah, its value will be decided at that point, and it will make or break the item. This is actually quite good. The values are low, but I mean, no flat is very welcome in the subs. Okay, let's extract that. Maybe 1 or 2 more, and then we'll move on to equipment conversion. Let's see here. So I'll be doing all the crafting. Oh man, this is unfortunate, but it might stick to crit damage. Maybe flat here and there sometime. That would be nice. Flat attack, I mean, not flat health. But I'll keep that. I'll keep that. So I started a second YouTube channel for Epic 7. It's called Astranox Gameplay, and it's gonna be basically all the extra videos, gameplay videos that I'm filming. Because there's a lot of times I was like, man, I wish I would just film this, because I just can't release the amount of content I want on the main channel on Astranox. So I think that's good here. So I decided to make a second channel because I'll put like Guild Wars in there for the one that I don't want to have on the main channel. It's just going to be too much content. I can't just release like 3-4 video in one day. It's just gonna be too much. Like notification squad is gonna start to turn off the bell notification, which I don't want. I don't want that to happen. So please press the, if you didn't subscribe, please subscribe and press the bell notification to get alerted whenever I release a new video. And go subscribe to my second channel. I'll have it at the top right of the screen. So you can go check out my videos there, and you might be enjoying quite a few things in there. So I'll be doing the crafting sessions there because that's a lot of crafts. I can't have that like on, you know, the main channel. It's just too much. Okay, let's see what happens here. It's speed. We know it's the main stat is speed, and yeah, this is the substats. We'll see what the substats are. Let's go, baby. Come on. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. Crit damage and effectiveness. I can use that for Wyvern. The defense percentage, we don't really need it. Yeah, I could definitely use it. That could be for a damage dealer depending on how that rolls. It could have been way worse. Could have been way worse. I can tell you that much. Okay, 100,000 to do these is actually not so bad. Let's see. Come on. Oh, well. Maybe it sticks to crit chance, but for offensive play, we just got the crit chance and the flat attack. Who really cares? It's something, but it's about Daydream Joker. And you need speed. You need your 85% crit chance as Ice versus Fire. You need as much crit damage as possible in speed. And you need the effectiveness, 65% in on floor 13 of you know, the hunts. Okay, I mean, we'll see how that rolls. So that's it for the equipment conversion. I'll just actually maybe I can enhance one. Let's see here what actually happens. I do have quite a few of those, so let's see. 4, 6, 8. Okay, 6%. It's almost max at 7% crit damage. Okay, 10, 6, 8. Let's see. It had to be the flat attack though. I hope it just doesn't continue like that. I hope that's not a trend. Man, look at how many boots I have. It's 71. Oh my god, I have so many. Been saving up for this. Gold is going down. But I'll need like 12 million gold to do all the crafting. 10, 6, 8. So I'm okay. Oh, that's okay even though I don't need the survival. I'm actually going to do it. I'm actually going to bring those all the way up. Because, I mean, it's not easy to get boots like that. It's not easy. Just from drops or crafting. Because we already have the speed set with the speed main. That is, yeah, this is very good. Let's continue. I might stop at plus 12 though. Because I need to craft more and I want to bring them to plus 3, plus 6 and see what happens. 10, 6. Okay. 10, 6, 16. Ah, man, you had to do this. You had to go with the flat attack again. That is definitely unfortunate. If it could have rolled into crit damage and effectiveness more. Now for pure offense, I mean, a pair of rare boots could do better than this. Yeah, the effectiveness and crit damage. That's definitely the most important here. Let's just bring it to plus 3 here. 5, 5. Okay, that's gonna have to go. And look what happens when you do this on crafted pieces. Wait, not crafted. On pieces from the equipment conversion system. When you extract, you will get way more. It's like double. 20. This would maybe not double. With the experience, we got a bit more. It's plus 3. So this would be maybe 12 or 13 cubes. Well, cubes. They're not cubes, but yeah, they are cubes. So we get more value because it's coming out from the equipment conversion system. Yeah, so let's move on to Wyvern 13 here on auto. So running Wyvern 13 is definitely not easy. your success rate will not be the greatest at the start, but having multiple debuffs in your team definitely makes things much easier. Attack break is one of them that is extremely powerful. Cutting the attack of the boss in half is just so good. Have 3 debuffs on top of that, and your frontliner is gonna survive no problem. Unless it's not a Soul Weaver. If it's a knight, you need have a lot of damage from your damage dealers. But getting a consistent defense breaker is something else that is very important, because breaking the barrier will be much easier, and the length of the run is going to be shorter, meaning that there's less chance for your team to fail. If you need more time, that means you need to have more debuffs to land. That means you something might go wrong. The boss might be landing a bunch of critical hits on your frontliner, and that's very bad. Debuffs are not landing. Come on. Okay, we got 3 debuffs. The damage is greatly reduced now. No crit chance. Very good. Let's see if we can get defense break. So, boss is very fast in stage 13. That's why you should transition onto speed main stat boost. You should move all your heroes to speed sets. Maybe not your frontliner. You can have the triple health set, but the goal should be to be much faster so you can get more turns. Like, you can go more often. So now there's only 2 debuffs. The frontliner, Angelica, is just going to be taking more damage. Hopefully no crit. No crit, okay. Now it's the barrier. So we're okay. We're okay. But if you're unlucky, the boss might land a bunch of critical hits or crushing hits. And that's very bad when you don't have 3 debuffs. Especially without attack break on your in your team. Okay, defense break during barrier. Very good. If you have Taranor guard instead of Furious, that works as well. You might not have the MolaGora. So the defense break of Seaside actually helped us a lot here, because Furious actually got his resisted. So I need to up the effectiveness on all my heroes. Sigrid already has over 65% effectiveness. 65% effectiveness is all you need to counter 80% effect resistance, guys. Just Sigrid demolishing the boss, because her damage is just on another level. Penetrates defense, 30% defense penetration, plus 10% additionally per debuff on the target. So even if defense breaks not on the target, Sigrid can just like penetrate 100% of the target's defense with 7 debuffs on the target. So that means with Daydream Joker, she's able to deal insane damage. Plus all the debuffs that she can land. So here, let's land, come on, 2 debuffs. Okay, we should get it here. Nice. Nice. When the boss is at 50% health or below, she uses skill 2 into skill 1, which is just crazy. It increases your success rate when the boss health drops to 50% or less. So Angelica instead of Angelica definitely would be a hero that is easier to gear. Her base stats are better than Montmorency, and with Prophetic Candlestick she can keep herself alive no problem. With skill number 2 especially, the healing is massive on that. So yeah, Wyvern 13 auto, and that's the damage breakdown. I'm actually surprised by how much damage Furious is able to do, but when I'm going to be increasing the speed of Sigrid and Seaside Bellona, Furious will not be dealing that big that amount of damage, because right now he has the most speed in the team, so that's why. But having them on Daydream Joker is definitely very helpful. You could have Furious on the artifact that lands target debuff. If you don't have especially Seaside Bellona in the team, that's one viable option. But if you do have Sigrid in your team, then you'll be pretty good to actually land debuffs. So the artifact is this one. Song of Stars is, yeah, if you don't have a target debuff in your team already, then that could be very viable for Furious. But Taranor Guard, definitely an amazing hero, and you could use him instead of Furious if you don't have the MolaGoras. So yeah, Taranor Guard. Just to show you guys, maybe you're not too familiar, this is Taranor Guard. And for replacements, right? You could have Misty Chain is definitely a very recommended one. Misty Chain because of the attack break and unhealable. She could be replacing Seaside Bellona. Because, I mean, having attack break will make your run so much more consistent. She actually heals as well with skill number 3 and skill number 1. It's not much, but it's something. She's a mage, so you could have her on Syra Ren 4-star artifact to have more chances to land some debuffs, which is definitely going to be helping you a lot. I mean, it's a chance, but you can land attack break, decrease hit chance, silence the boss is immune to, and sleep. There's poison as well in there, so that's definitely not bad. And there's that artifact that I pulled. You can have that on Taranor Guard, but that's a 5-star artifact. That's something you will have, I think. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. You can check out my second channel, Astranox Gameplay. It is you can press the top right in the screen, and it will be in this list. And also in the description of the video, I'm gonna be I'll have a link toward the second channel. So if you want to see Guild War videos, World Arena, crafting sessions, like long crafting sessions with my thought process behind it, because I have a lot of crafts, of course, to do on this 4th account, and across my 4 accounts, I have a lot of crafts and gold, of course. So yeah, I do recommend that you guys go check it out if you want some more knowledge. Especially players that have been asking me if I can stream, which at the moment is not possible, but I will be able to do it later on. It's just I'm overseas right now, and I don't have a computer, a PC, laptop, whatever that can handle streaming. So yeah, so that second channel is going to be for my gameplay. That is, of course, not going to be on the first channel, but it's going to be for longer videos that are not edited. Like I will not edit the videos. So yeah, it's gonna be pure, and that's how I've been rolling. Like a lot of my videos, I don't edit, or if I do, it's just I add some, you know, the text that you see for subscribing and join the Discord and all that. So yeah, but that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. I got playlists of all sorts for PvE and PvP. Go under my channel. A lot of playlists, guys. It's all organized. But yeah, right now you have 2 videos. Top left, it's my PvP showcases of heroes, which I showcase new heroes when they get released. And on the top right, it's guides, tips, and how-tos. But definitely go under my channel and subscribe to my second channel because, well, it will definitely be helpful. And I'll be doing a lot of content throughout both channels. It's just like I don't want to have too many videos being released at the same time, you know, in one day on the first channel. So videos that I feel like is not going to be too popular across all my audience, then I will have it released on the second channel. But there's still going to be quite a bit of knowledge to be had with the second video. So it's going to be second channel. It's going to be PvP like World Arena without editing. That means like picking phase. It's going to be, you know, less fights in the video, but at least you'll see my thought process when I'm picking and stuff like that. Yeah, if the battle goes really bad, like some like terrible losses or super long battles and stuff like that, I'll have all that there. Arena, Guild Wars across my 3 accounts, now 4, but it's only going to be really 3 for a while. And yeah, so yeah, that's really it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.